If you're thinking about joining eXp Realty, chances are you have some questions and maybe some doubt. So what I'm gonna do in today's video is go over the top 10 questions that I get from agents, teams, and broker owners who are thinking about making the move and coming over to eXp Realty. I'm gonna break this down honestly and show you exactly what you get for partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. So if you're ready to learn more, keep watching. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 18 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you'd like to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to get all of my resources, training, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack, and there's a link down below where you can book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic. All right, so today we're going over the top 10 questions that I get, and what's really funny is when I meet with people and I can tell who's really done their homework on eXp, because if you go through my channel, I pretty much answered all these questions before, but I can also tell people who are still kind of stuck on this brokerage model. So I want to go through them because these are pretty much the same 10 questions I get every call, and I want to make sure that you have the right information. It's very important who you listen to about eXp. Sometimes eXp gets a bad name out there, but that's just because people get excited and they don't have all the facts or understand completely how something works before they start talking about it, and then some misinformation gets out there. So what I want to do today is kind of set the record straight, answer your basic questions about eXp, and if you are an agent, a team, or a broker owner, and especially if you're a team or broker owner and you're thinking about coming over, definitely reach out to me so I can put you in front of the right people so we can show you exactly how your business would look and what that merge and coming over would look like. So let's dive into the first question. All right, so one of the first questions I get is eXp Realty good for new agents? And this is a yes or no question. It all depends on you. If you're a self-starter, you're a go-getter, then eXp is going to be a great place to you because you can plug into systems and make it happen. But at traditional brokerages, they usually don't pay attention to you until you have a lead or a client that's ready to go. But at eXp, we start working with you day one. You just have to plug in, and that is the key. Your success is up to you because we have the resources there. So what do you get as a new agent? One, you're going to get assigned a local mentor. That person will help you. They're going to be in your area. They're going to help you with your transaction, what forms to fill out, how to talk to clients. They're going to show you the ropes locally. Then you're going to have access to brokers, not a broker, brokers. So, here in Tennessee, we have 4. When I lived in Texas, because it's a big state, we had anywhere from 9 to 12 brokers at a given time, plus a transaction team for transaction support. So you're going to get that depending where you live, what state or what country you're in, but you're going to have access to a broker whose only job is there to support you. And then on top of that, they give you a phone number you can call for support. You can also email them, and you can message them inside of Slack if you need a message right away. Then on top of that, there is an agent desk line that's 24/7, where if you have trouble with tech support or something that's more on the general basis, you can get support there as well. So eXp supports its agents. They're there to help. On top of that, if you partner with somebody like me, you're going to get me as a sponsor, and I'm going to help you with your marketing, help you with your lead generation, social media, all of those things. We have all of the courses inside the Wolfpack. I've done other videos on what you get. We have my Google business profile. We have all those things that you will get access to. Plus you can book one-on-one calls with me to get that support, and we're going to give you a 90-day marketing plan that's custom to you. Plus, eXp Realty has 80 plus hours of live training a week and over 400 courses that you can participate in to get on the right track. And one of the last things that they have for new agents is the Fast Start program that they offer every month usually. And this is something that's been new. It's been going on for about a year, and it's had tremendous success. All of my new agents that have gone through there have come out of those 6 weeks with a deal. And so to me, that's phenomenal because they're ready to put you on the right track and you're being mentored by top producing agents. So for me, eXp Realty is a great brokerage for new agents. All right, so another question I get similar to the one we just answered is eXp Realty good for top producers? And that is an emphatic yes, because you can tend to make more money here by doing the exact same thing you're doing at your current brokerage. At your current brokerage, you're basically a self-employed real estate agent. The moment you're not producing, you don't make money. Here at eXp, you have the chance to build an actual solid business. If you have a slow down period, there's other revenue and income streams here. So at eXp, we're on an 80-20 split here in the States and a $16,000 cap. Even if your cap is lower, maybe you're at a 90-10 or 95-5, most of the times eXp's numbers with everything that we have going on will win. And this is why. If you're a top producing agent and you cap, you're going to get $400 in stock. Okay. And then on top of that, if you go on to do another 20 deals, you can get all of your cap back. As long as you meet cultural requirements, you can get all of that cap back in the form of company stock. So now you really haven't paid anything to be at eXp. Plus, with all the resources that they have, the new luxury division that we have, it just makes sense for top producers to be here. And on top of that, most of you naturally as a top producer get asked the question, what brokerage are you with? Well, if you would share that you're with eXp and they put your name down as the referral, as the sponsor, then every time they do a deal every year until they cap, you can get a commission on that as well. So you can build a solid business here for doing the exact same thing. Plus our resources and everything that we have here are light years away from other companies, especially being in the wolf pack with me and my group. We have everything that top producers need. We even have our own CRM that literally automates the transaction. It's built for top producing agents. We can automate your entire business all with that. So for me, eXp Realty is the only place for top producing agents. All right, next question is that naturally builds. Is eXp Realty good for a team and broker owners who want to come over? And that is absolutely yes. This is one of the things that attracted me in the beginning, almost 5 years ago, to eXp Realty, is because I wanted to come in. I have a business mind. I knew that all agents are self-employed. They don't make money. They don't eat. I want to turn every startup business that I have into a fully functional business that if I'm not there, the business will still continue to make money. And the only way to really do that as an agent is to start a team or become a broker owner. And then after I have lots of friends in this business, I see how much stress these broker owners are, how much money they're spending, especially trying to keep up with all this AI and resources, something like, KV Core or Bold Trail. Trying to keep up with all of that is very, very expensive. But you as a team or broker owner can bring your team over here, relinquish all of the admin responsibility, take that stress off your plate, and even that money, especially if you were paying somebody. Let eXp manage and their brokers and transaction team manage all of the transactions, and you can do what you do best, is run your team and continue to grow, because the more agents you have, the more you'll grow and you'll make rev share. And on top of that, you're giving your agents a chance to have a solid business because now they can do the same thing. And as your downline grows, you have more chance to make money and opportunity, but you're taking the stress off of yourself so you can actually focus on doing real estate if you want to, and actually growing your business. And there's so many other benefits for teams to come over here. So I highly recommend that you book a one-on-one call with me for that, so I can put you in front of the right people. We can run the numbers and show you what that transition would look like for you and your team. All right, so the next question I get is, what type of training, support, and resources does eXp give its agents? And honestly, it is some of the best resources I've seen with all these brokerages out there. They're very similar brokerages that offer similar things. But what I love about eXp is they're always looking at the next thing and trying to make sure that every type of agent here has resources. Now, that can be a little overwhelming, but that's why you partner with somebody like me, so that way I can guide you through the right thing so you don't get that shiny object syndrome. But here at eXp Realty, we've already talked about this with new agents. You'll have better broker support than you've had at any other brokerage because you'll have multiple brokers. There's a broker hotline with a broker on call. There's always a broker managing the email. And then on top of that, you have the 24/7 care desk at eXp. And then on top of that, you have 80 plus hours of live training taught by top people in their field. If they're an agent, they're top producers. I've even taught in there on marketing. They really vet the people and the training that you're going to get as well. Now they have eXp University, so there's over 400 courses in there. And then we talked about for new agents, there's the Fast Cap program as well. And then on top of that, the amount of training and support you get in our group between all of the resources by Mike Sherrard and Connor in the Wolfpack, the Social Agent Academy, the masterminds that we do every week, plus all the courses that I have and resources. You get full access to my GHL real estate snapshot. You get access to my Google Business Profile course, and we're rolling out 2 other courses this year on how to do a full organic marketing plan with one strategy and repurposing it. So we have a lot of things that are always coming out. So with that training and resources, it's definitely worth it. Then on top of that, you're now going to get your choice of CRM. So you can choose between Bull Trail, Lofty, or Close. And so you get your choice now. You're not just stuck with one CRM, and that is included in your $85 a month. Plus our brokerage fee here is extremely low. And then if you are stateside, and I believe even in Canada, you get access to SkySlope, which helps you manage the transaction so you can get quicker sign off. So your deal will not be delayed at closing because of paperwork. So truly the support here is amazing. They're always adding new things, especially with the front of AI. They are on top of it and doing more than I can see any other brokerage doing. So that's the training and support you get here. And like I said, you get full access to me if you partner with me, and you'll have a link to book calls with me and even get a 90-day marketing plan that's customized to you. All right, so one of the next questions I get is, do I have to change my personal brand when I come over to eXp? And that answer is no, you don't have to change it. You can actually keep it. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to add Brokered by eXp Realty. Now, depending if you are a broker and you are coming over and you're ABC Realty, for example, you're probably going to have to add ABC Realty Group or team to the end of that logo, because we don't want to come off like we are the brokerage. So we need to let everybody know that we are Brokered by eXp Realty, but your logo, your colors, your fonts, all of that branding can stay the same. eXp will even throw in some printing of business cards as well, free in the beginning to help you with that transition. But yes, you can keep everything, your brand, the same. You just have to now add Brokered by eXp Realty. All right, very common question I get is, does eXp Realty give its agent leads? And that is a yes/no question. For a majority of people, that answer is a no, because most people learn how to go get leads on their own. And by them providing really great CRMs like Bold Trail and Lofty, you're able to go generate your own leads, and they have other free lead gen resources that you can use to help with that. But does eXp actually give you leads like some traditional brokers might? One, evaluate those leads that a traditional broker gives you, especially if you're a new agent. Those leads have probably been called 100 times. They're just given to you just in case they answer. And they're never going to give a lower producing or a new agent the best leads. They're going to give those to their top producers who already are producing, because they want to make sure that those leads, because they are expensive, get closed and get called and get paid for. So how does eXp Realty give leads? So they have their Revenues platform, which they have multiple ways that they work with relocation companies, military companies that want to provide real estate relocation as a service. And so they work with those companies. And as those leads come in, if you're certified, you've taken the course that eXp has, then you could possibly get those leads in your area. There's also leads that naturally come in through exprealty.com on their national MLS website. And that is a great thing, because you can actually get those leads as long as you're signed up to receive those and you've gone through the certification for that. eXp Realty also has My Link, My Lead, which is great. You can actually generate a unique link and post that link somewhere. And if somebody uses that link and goes with an agent in that area, you will automatically get the referral commission. And that's another thing that you can do here. There's a lot of groups inside of eXp that pass around a lot of referrals. We do that inside the Wolfpack. I got several last year as well for people that are relocating to the Houston area. And I was able to close those deals and pass, a 25% commission on to the referring agent. So there are those things there. But what we teach you here is how to generate your own leads, so you're not having to give up that extra commission. And we show you how to do that both organically in my group and paid. So it's a yes and no answer. All right, another big one is, does eXp Realty have local offices? And that is pretty much a no. So there are local offices. So what eXp does in part of our brokerage fee a month, we get access to the Regus office brand. And so we could go use those co-op spaces if you register as a part of our brokerage monthly fee. So essentially free. And so you can go use those spaces if you want to go meet a client. You won't get a private space. A lot of them, if they have the co-op spaces, you will have an area where everybody's working around. There's booths and tables and everything so you can work. Put your headphones on if you want to feel like you're in an office setting. And then a lot of them will have phone booths so you can actually go make phone calls. So, and then they could have where if you want your own office or you want to reserve a conference room, you can do that at a discounted price as well. But on like a traditional brokerage, eXp does not have local offices that you can go to use as well, but you really don't need them here at eXp. And if you talk to top producing agents, they hate coming into the office because they're always in the field dealing with their clients. So it's not a necessity, but for those who want that office feeling, there is the Regus office membership that you could take part of. All right. So another question I get is, what is a sponsor? And now, what is a co-sponsor? So a sponsor is basically somebody that has introduced you to eXp Realty, but they are the greatest influence on why you joined eXp Realty. And it's so important to choose the right sponsor here. It's not something you have to do. I think if you don't do it, it's a foolish move. You can go direct to eXp, but you don't get that additional support, especially like we have. So a sponsor technically is the person that has referred you and they help you get onboarded and fill out the application, and technically they're done. But groups like mine inside the Wolf Pack, we actually take that a step further, and we're here for you the life of your business. We're here to partner with you, and you don't have to be local. That's the great thing. And actually, I don't even think sometimes local is even worth it, depending on the resources. If you're a new agent, you're going to get a local mentor, plus you have your brokers. But partnering with somebody allows you to get an additional value stack like we offer. And I've made a video on that, and I'm going to be covering that next on what you get for partnering with me. But you get that additional support. And some people offer stuff and some don't. So it's really, really, really important that you choose somebody that you actually connect with, that you think is going to help you for the life of your business and actually going to stick around at eXp as well. Then we have the co-sponsor. The co-sponsor is something new in 2025 that a lot of people are having a hard time deciding between two people. Well, now eXp will let you choose a second person as a co-sponsor. So it's a little different how it works for them as far as pay and things like that, but you can get access to their resources and their support as well. So it's very important that you choose the right sponsor and co-sponsor. And if you want to learn more about that and what we offer, go ahead and book that call with us down below. All right, next question is, how do I join eXp Realty? And that is very simple. There is a link down below where you can click onto my website where it says partner with me. And there's going to be a link where you can either book a call with me or you can go on straight to filling out your application. But basically you can go to eXp's website and click join. And when you click join, there's going to be a step in step 2 of the application where it asks you who is your sponsor. And that's where you'll put the sponsor that you decided on. If you choose me, you just put Jacob Shireman. I'm the only Jacob Shireman there, and you can search for me by name. But that's how you will fill out the application. Then you're going to pay your application fee, which here stateside is $149. And then that includes your first month of brokerage fee. And then it's going to go to the broker to sign off on, and then you'll get passed to the onboarding team. And then your second $85 a month will start after that. So that's how you sign. It's simple as that. Then they're going to give you instructions on how to transfer over your license. All right. And the last common question I get is, what do I get if I choose you as sponsor or I partner with you? And that's exactly what we kind of mentioned. So one, you're going to get access to all the Wolfpack resources. So Connor Steinbrook offers a ton of real estate investing resources. And even at some point, he's been running a mastermind. Believe it's like twice a month, but there is a ton of support there because he is so smart when it comes to real estate investing. And then you get access to Mike Sherrard and his resources in the Wolfpack, which is mainly the Social Agent Academy and our weekly masterminds as well, which is a tremendous value stack as well, especially with all the AI resources, all the social media resources there as well. Then if you partner with me, you get access to my upline's CRM resource on how to set up your CRM and use that to attract leads as well. And then on top of that, you're going to get access to me, which I think that's the best part of my value stack, because you get access to my brain. So for those of you who always want to pick my brain and need help, for those who are doing the business, you can book a call with me at any time. There's a time slot I put as time each day, Monday through Friday, to be able to meet with agents and handle calls. So you can take part of that as well. And then I'm going to meet with you and give you a 90-day marketing plan to help you keep you focused so you don't get that shiny object syndrome. And this is going to be based on you and what you're trying to accomplish in your business. And then you get access to all my resources. So not only do you get coaching from me, but then you'll get my Google Business Profile course. The new course we have coming out is on an entire organic marketing plan, from taking one strategy and repurposing that across all platforms so you can streamline and automate your business as well. And then if you want to use High Level like we use it, you get free access to my snapshot for your Go High Level account. And then if you're interested in attracting agents later on down the road, we have a complete CRM and funnel system for that as well, just like you were about to use with mine. So you get all of those resources and more. You have access to my marketing company, my marketing resources. If you need work done, we give a discount to our agents if we actually have to do the work. So you get everything. We have a full circle, pretty much marketing plan here inside of our group. And on top of that, I'm here to help you make your business succeed and help you reach your goals. So if that's something that interests you, there's a link down below where you can book a one-on-one call with me. If you have questions about what we went over, book that call or drop a comment down below. And again, if you want to keep seeing content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.